Good afternoon, everyone. Another snowstorm could be on the way for the Gulf Coast and the East Coast. But as you know, the last week of January could bring another disruptive bout of wintry weather, including the chance for a new storm. And this comes on the heels of a blockbuster winter storm that left ice across the south, over a foot of snow in the north, and left more than 1 million people without power. The cold will be extreme for most in the eastern half of the country. Locations in the Ohio Valley, Northeast, and Midwest are forecast to stay below freezing the entire week. But even in Texas, the Mississippi River Valley, and the Southeast, temperatures are expected to dip below freezing at night. The cold that settled the cold that settled in across the South and East this week will help set the stage for the risk of wintry weather through the week, including another potential winter storm this weekend. As early as Friday, precipitation could begin along the Gulf Coast, but rain is most likely south of Interstate 10 from Louisiana to Florida. Depending on exactly when the storm strengthens, snow could mix with rain from Interstate 10 on northward across in parts of Louisiana, Mississippi, Alabama, and Georgia. Some of these areas were already hit by snow or ice from the last storm, but early indications are that the most intense precipitation would largely miss the area, with widespread power outages farther north. As the storm moves eastward late Friday through Saturday, precipitation is expected to move north also, bringing rain to Florida and potentially wintry weather to the Carolinas. If the Gulf if the storm is weaker or slower to strengthen, it will be more likely to ride along the Gulf Coast and move out farther over the Atlantic before moving northward. In this scenario, snow would be most likely in the Carolinas and New England, and widespread heavy snow would be less likely. It's not out of the question that the storm would turn northward too late, keeping it dry across all of the Northeast. Conversely, a stronger storm is more likely to turn northward sooner, increasing the risk of snow across the entire eastern seaboard. The rapidly strengthening storm could turn into a nor'easter and bring a risk of more widespread heavy snow from the mid-Atlantic to New England, with stronger winds than the last storm, especially along the coast. A storm that's exceptionally quick to strengthen could track far enough west to even bring snow as far west as the Appalachians from North Carolina to Pennsylvania. A reinforced wave of cold air is likely to follow the storm, keeping temperatures locked well below the historical average for at least the first few days of February. Well, that's it for today. Thanks for watching. And remember, if you liked what you saw, click like or subscribe below.